everyone. This week's rental is the BMW 228i XDrive. This is a compact four-door sedan by BMW, sitting on some 17-inch rims. Has its nice grille, and it is typically Samsung branding. Open up the hood. Usable space. I like how it's has this leveled off area. It's not up, so easily slip in and out. Back seats is pretty tight back there. Try to get in. 6-foot driver sitting in here. Pretty tight fit on here. You do have air vents in the back and 2 USB-C plugs. Headroom. My head is just hitting the roof of the vehicle. Could fit three people or 2 adults, and with the armrests down. So it is pretty snug but tight. I thought the way that it looked, it would be a lot tighter, but this is a compact sedan, so very surprised that it was able to fit. So let's hop in the front and see what's going on up there. Hopping on out here. It's weird. This is supposed to be a luxury vehicle, but the door slams. Not very quiet, but I think it's more driver focused. If you're in an incline, the door does kind of stay open, but it's just super weird that it slams like that. Starting up, engine, the remote, the keyless start is on the side. Usually it's on the front right there. All right, so you're meted with a instrument cluster that's all digital, and a 10-inch infotainment that is also infotainment screen digital. It's not combined like the Mercedes, but it's very, very useful. Down towards the bottom, you have your AC climate controls. It does have heated seats. Down towards the bottom is hardware buttons and knob for your music radio. You have your area to slip in your smartphone. Fortunately, it's not wireless charging, though it does have wireless Android Auto and CarPlay. You have your USB port, USB-A, and your 12-volt, along with 2 cup holders. Has the XDrive media control knob right here, your gear shifters, and your drive controls, sport, comfort, eco. Down here you have your center console, which is kind of small, just fits some various knickknacks in there. glove box. You have upright size. Up at the top is your lighting and your sunroof controls. Decent amount. On here you have your steering wheel. I preferred it to be a little bit more wider and better type of leather, but still kind of nice as well. Your blinker controls on the left and your wiper controls on the right side of the steering column. You have your Bluetooth controls on the right side of the steering wheel and cruise control settings on the left side. Over here you have your lighting controls and your power doors and memory for your seat settings. Power windows over here. Nice little area for storage and bottle holder, which is conveniently able to put slide in like so. Very driver focused. Power seats. So in the front is a lot more comfortable. It's a more snug fit versus the back seat. So let's take this BMW 22i on the road and see how it performs. Alright, so we're taking off here, going on the road with this BMW 228. XDrive is BMW's all-wheel drive system. This is BMW's first vehicle in the compact car segment. It sits right below the 3 Series. And what's unique about this vehicle is that it's based off of a front-wheel drive platform. Yes, it is all-wheel drive, but it is a front-wheel drive orientation first vehicle, which is different because if you're familiar with the BMW brand, they're all about rear-wheel drive and wheel-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, but more rear-wheel drive. So this is something different. They are now competing in the luxury compact car segment, which is pretty much dominated by the likes of Lexus, Acura, and Infiniti. So this is it's a long time coming, because this vehicle kind of feels like a Japanese import of sorts, a luxury Japanese imports, like a Acura Integra. So even when it comes to luxury, it's more of a sports luxury compared to other brands like the Mercedes CLA and the Audi A3, where you definitely know that it's luxury first and then driver second, but this is more driver focused first and luxury second, and it shows because everything's just really driver oriented. Everything is meant for you to be focusing on the road, and everything else is secondary. So having said that, it does still perform and drives like a BMW. 044 sake. So you really don't know, you wouldn't know the difference if you're just a regular person, but if you're like a BMW purist, you probably wouldn't like the idea that it is a front-wheel drive vehicle. So it is turbocharged, pushing around 250 pounds of horsepower and torque. It is very, very responsive steering. It feels very much like a sports sedan in that aspect. The suspension is pretty comfortable. It's stiffer than the luxury sedans, but it's softer. It's softer than like a sports sedan. Combined with the leather seats, it gives the car a very, very comfortable ride. Maybe a little bit stiff at times, but very, very, still very comfortable. Good in everyday driving, and also good on the open road. You could clock in tons of miles, and you wouldn't feel fatigue whatsoever. So very comfortable, relaxed, yet confident driving experience in this vehicle. Rounded off, braking is very responsive, since it is powered by a 4-cylinder vehicle, and because of that, you get excellent gas mileage. Roughly on a full tank is roughly 440 miles, and it's like a 12-gallon tank, fuel tank. So actually, I was actually surprised at that. So now, like I said, it's BMW's first front-wheel drive vehicle, their first entry into the luxury compact car market, and I think they did a very good job with this vehicle in this niche market and highly competitive market. As a rental car, I give this an A. Very, very good vehicle, and I would highly recommend it if you are able to rent this. Alright, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Comment below what you think about BMW entering this car segment. If you own one, have you driven one? What are your impressions and what are your thoughts on it? Alright, thank you guys. See you on the next video. Bye.